I found this copy of Wing Commander 3 at Half Price Books for $19.99, and these stickers were still sealing that box shut, which made me wonder, has anyone opened this thing in the last 30 years? Because if they haven't, I'm about to be the first. The funny thing is, I wasn't even looking for Wing Commander 3. A while back, I posted a video about Wing Commander, and the comments kept saying things like Wing Commander 3, Mark Hamill, Heart of the Tiger. You need to play Wing Commander 3. Over and over again. Good Lord, I had to know. So I brought it home. I wasn't about to peel those stickers off. 30 years of adhesive on cardboard is a great way to ruin a box. So I grabbed an X-Acto knife, set up cameras horizontal and vertical, and I held the knife there for a second. Because once you cut it, you can't uncut it. Whatever, this thing's been sitting here for 30 years. That's done. The moment I open it, the first thing I noticed wasn't the disc. Good Lord, look at this stuff. Manuals, install guides, booklets, charts, paperwork everywhere. So first up is the Heart of the Tiger play guide. And looking through this play guide, you get the cool stuff that you don't get anymore. So inside here they have starting up the game, saving and loading and exiting. Gives you a quick start so you can start playing right away. Tells you how your main terminal works, how you talk to other characters, what to do when you're on the bridge, the rec room, the flight controls, the simulator. I mean, they just had everything in here, and I loved reading these manuals, opening up the box before I even get home and going through them, and just getting so excited about playing the game and just looking at it inside and out. I don't know if you're like me, I'd go to bed and I would read these manuals because it was just as fun as playing the game to me, you know, learning everything about it. Mixed up in the box was the Wing Commander 3 install guide. Back then, these pages were your lifelines. If your Sound Blaster card IRQ settings were messed up, you spent your whole Friday night staring right at this troubleshooting text trying to get your audio to work. And you could tell it's old. The staples have rust on them. The pages have a little wave to them. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Not soaked, not damaged, just 30 years. And honestly, that made it even cooler because everything was exactly where it was supposed to be. Then you have the Wing Commander reference card, which is your handy dandy cheat sheet you lay next to your keyboard when you're playing so you don't have to remember everything and you can reference it when you need it while playing the game. And then I find this, Victory Streak. And at first I'm thinking, okay, it's another manual, but no. This is not just a manual. This is written like something that belongs in the world of the game. It's got mission types, ranks, Confederation stuff, Kilrathi stuff. It feels like something they would hand a pilot before he gets assigned to the TCS Victory. And man, this is what I forgot about PC games back then. They weren't just trying to tell you what button to press. They were trying to pull you into the world before the game even started. You could sit there reading this before you ever put disc 1 in the drive. And by the time the game loaded, you already felt like you were a part of it. That's cool. That's really, really cool. Now this thing right here almost got set aside. I thought it was just some random insert. Then I opened it and I'm folding it and I'm folding it. Holy Moses, this is a ship recognition chart. Every Terran ship, every Kilrathi ship, weapons, armor, stats, everything. And you know, before YouTube and all that, this is how we figured it out. You'd have this thing spread out next to your keyboard while you're playing. And man, I forgot all about that. I remember sitting in the car reading manuals before I even got home. I did that all the time. The anticipation was part of it. Then came the disc. Not one, not two, 4 CDs. And these weren't extras. You needed all 4, every one of them. And they're spotless. No fingerprints, no scratches, nothing. Back in 1994, 4 CDs meant something. This wasn't just another game. This was a production. Then I found this. Wait a minute. Look at this. The registration card. It's blank, completely blank. Nobody ever mailed it. Back then, you'd fill this out by hand, your name, your address, what kind of computer you own. You stick a stamp on it and then mail it to the publisher. And this one never happened. Whoever bought this never even got started. Now, I was 13 years old when Return of the Jedi came out. I mean, Luke Skywalker was everything. And here he is, right on the box of a PC game. Think about that for a second. Back then, that was crazy. Mark Hamill, Malcolm McDowell, John Rhys-Davies, real actors, real sets, full motion video. Some people thought FMV was the future. Some people thought it was a gimmick. And honestly, they went wrong about a lot of the FMV games. But I'll tell you what, Wing Commander 3 was different. So at this point, there's only one thing left to do. I had to see if it still worked. So I installed it on real hardware, my 486, the way you would have done it back then. Disk swapping, waiting, watching the install, listening to the drive spin up, and then the intro started. Good Lord, there it is. And suddenly, I understood what everybody in those comments had been talking about. It wasn't really Mark Hamill. It wasn't the space combat. It wasn't even Wing Commander 3. It was the feeling. I picked this up off the shelf at half-price books for $19.99. Thought I was bringing home an old game. Turns out it was a lot more than that. 4 CDs, manuals with rusted staples, a registration card no one ever mailed, a giant ship chart somebody was supposed to study before their first mission. Man, that's pretty cool. You know, everybody talks about what we lost when games went digital. The drive home, the manual on your lap, the box sitting on the kitchen table, waiting until after dinner to finally open it. Wing Commander 3 still had that all inside. 30 years later, sitting on a shelf at half-price books. Man. Boom.